All right, so here we have Rick. For those of you who don't know Ricochet, he works for what's the thing called again? Like Show Me China. What is it?
Xinhua, yeah.
Xinhua. So Xinhua is like the big news agency in China.
Yeah, one of the bigger ones.
Yeah, it's right up there. And they do these shows, and the purpose of these shows is to try and do fluff pieces about China.
Yeah.
Okay, and they send foreigners all over because whenever there's a controversial thing happening, like let's say there's a lot of news about the Uyghur genocide or about the zero COVID lockdowns, and people are saying, Chinese people are saying, look, we can't even like go outside to buy groceries.
Yeah.
What they do is they send these foreigners on these little like tourist trips to like a scenic spot, and they'll be like, you know, let's divert some attention away here. Tourism is dead in China, by the way. You can't go to China on tourism right now. Like, go. Just try. See if it's possible. You can't. The only point of these tourist videos is to divert attention away from the terrible things that are currently happening in China.
Yeah.
So anyway, they've sent Rick, and there's another foreign lady here, and they sent them to Suzhou, which is called the Venice of China.
I thought it was Asia. Sorry.
I think it's Venice of China.
Okay, Venice
Could be
of
Asia.
China.
Yeah, and one thing I'd like you to notice, guys, is that you don't hear about the Suzhou of America, do you?
No, you don't.
And
okay,
you know,
they do this all the time, like the Hawaii of China.
Yeah, the Hawaii of
the
China.
Maldives of China.
Why can't there be the whatever of China? Like, why not just say Suzhou?
Yeah, for sure.
You know, it's always like they're trying to copy a Western thing, which is something you find a lot. But anyway, this time we thought we'd walk you through Rick's little journey to Suzhou, because he's going to go see some sights and he's going to go show everybody just how wonderful it is. But there are a couple of pointers I would like to point out to the production team of this. Very well produced. They're doing a good job with their camera work.
Yeah. Yes.
Number one, the sky in the background is not ideal. They've blown it out.
I mean, it's so hard to get a non-polluted day in China, right?
Yeah. Anyway, I'm nitpicking here. Let's move on. Let's see what happens.
Suzhou. Wow, it looks like this whole city is built along a riverbank.
Yeah.
I can't believe Marco Polo visited this place 700 years ago.
And the most exciting thing is it's Mid-Autumn Day. Do you guys know Mid-Autumn Day?
中秋节我知道. The Mid-Autumn Festival is important in China and also celebrated throughout Asia.
Yeah.
So
I just have to interject here, okay? It's like you're talking to. I mean, what if I'm like, oh yeah, what is it? Thanksgiving is really important in America.
It's like me and you right now, and I'm like, do you know about the American holiday Thanksgiving?
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on.
Miranda, what are we doing in Suzhou for the Mid-Autumn Festival?
A lot of traditions. A lot of traditions. What you guys prefer?
That's
I like the cut.
yeah. That's honestly that's my next piece of advice to the production crew is don't dub over.
Yeah.
You know,
Especially when the person's not saying that line.
no, don't like when they make a mistake like she did there. Don't dub over it. It's a bit cringe.
Traditions. A lot of traditions. What you guys prefer?
She says, "Oh yeah," something, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so the setup here, you guys haven't seen the meat here. The setup
Yes.
here is the most natural transition of them trying to show another scene. I just love this. I love
Yeah.
this.
Also, again, look at how there's no way to recover the outside background. It's so blown out.
Yeah.
Because it's obviously an incredibly gloomy, horrible day. So they
Yeah.
have to do this. And you know,
Suzhou's mad polluted.
yeah, when you know camera work, you know this is what you do. So this is how you disguise it in the background. And it looks nice. They got the skin tones looking all nice. And
Yeah.
So let's see what's going on here. What happens next?
I'd really like to follow what Marco Polo did in Suzhou hundreds of years ago. Is that possible?
Yes, that sounds amazing.
Let me see.
Okay.
Wait,
no- yeah.
What?
The way he speaks about it is actually kind of. Is he asking a question?
I don't know. I guess he's making a suggestion. But the thing is, like, she asked what they prefer to do.
Yeah.
He wants to go see what Marco Polo did. By the way, the biggest joke is like
Marco
you know,
Polo
white
was
guys that
never
go to-
actually-
yeah, and also white guys that go to China, a lot of them have Marco Polo syndrome.
Yeah.
I mean, they want to discover this ancient secret land. You know,
Yeah,
go there
yeah.
and date Asian women or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, it's crazy.
So that's Marco Polo syndrome. So
Yes.
him saying that right now is hilarious as an
Yeah.
old expat.
Absolutely.
But this dialogue, like, she asks them what they want to do. He suggests that, and then she goes, let's see.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, that's amazing. That sounds
Yeah.
amazing. It's just, this dialogue is very badly put together. That's like tip number 3 to the producers.
Prefer.
I'd really like to follow what Marco Polo did in Suzhou hundreds of years ago.
I'd really like to go see the Grand Canyon where it's big. You know?
Is that
You
possible?
don't put on robes.
No, I don't put on a silk robe either.
Freaking Robespierre over here.
I have to be honest with you. This is one of the things that really cringes me out in life, in general. You get it in Africa too. When
Right.
you get like a tourist comes there, like a British dude or something, and he'll wear like an African traditional, like robe or something, and
Yeah.
I look at him, he's just like, you tit.
You
know,
little tit.
Get that off. You know, stop that. You look dumb. You know what I mean?
Yes, that sounds amazing.
Let me see.
Did you make
no,
that
I
cut?
promise I didn't make that cut. The music cuts like that. That's how it is. All right, let's see what is this? What's going on?
Oh, here's another
What
boat.
is he doing here?
Wait, what?
That one.
Wow, so good.
So they're trying to make it look like they just perchance
Oh,
came
yeah, it's
across
just like,
another
what's
boat.
going
Oh,
on?
wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
Well, I mean, that's what happens when you have like a set up, propaganda.
What?
That one.
Wow, so good.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. You cut that. Put that in there.
Okay, yeah.
Wow, so good.
Oh, he does. He thinks it's good too.
Yeah, he does.
That's great.
He
Go
does.
back. I gotta see that transition again.
Okay, one more time
So
on the
they,
transition.
you didn't. You're telling me you didn't cut this in.
No.
Amazing.
Let me see.
Oh, here's another
What is
boat.
he doing here?
Wait, what?
That one.
Wow, so good.
Oh.
That is a traditional martial art called the boat fist style. It was passed down from generation to generation by fishermen. It used to be played on boat. The
Used to be
boat
played
fist
on
style is
boat?
known.
Yeah, it used to be played on boats.
So wait a minute. Just let's take a step back here.
Okay.
Obviously, this is set up. They want to have like, oh, we just came across a boat. We want to see old traditional Suzhou stuff, right?
Yes.
China's in this. By the way, just to explain this, China's in this fake renaissance of trying to make it look like they're bringing back ancient Chinese culture that
Yeah.
Mao killed off without
Yes.
admitting that Mao killed it off, and saying that, oh, the Chinese government is the owner of all these traditions,
Yes.
right? So there's a big push for this stuff. But what they're trying to do here is say, oh, we just came across this boat, and the guy is doing kung fu on the boat.
Yeah, just randomly. Of course, it's all set up. But here's the thing. I have a friend who's like really into martial arts, and that's his thing.
Right.
I did a video with him actually. He's a proper expert
Yeah,
on
he's an
martial arts,
expert,
an
yeah.
expert on the histories. He was in the Wushu Federation.
Studies all the traditional stuff.
Yeah, and he's been in China for decades now, studying the martial arts from proper like actual passed down
Yeah.
master type stuff. And he hates all of this kind of stuff because he knows it's all fake and it's just
Yeah.
a money grab and it's just like a nationalist propaganda thing where they try to pretend like this is actually a
You
thing.
mean they don't fist boats?
No, they don't fist boats. And this guy with his wooden
What is this?
plastic pretend sword doing just random movements is not an art. It's just some put on garbage.
made-
Wow, so
Yeah,
good.
That is a traditional martial art called the boat fist style.
It's literally just any Tai Chi that you see in the park. I can swing something around. Oh, this is a traditional,
I mean, it probably stems from something. Right.
fisherman casting their line or something.
Maybe, but it's not a dude in the middle of the tourist area of Suzhou.
No. That is just a tourist trap thing they're going past. It's like the cormorant fishing in Yangshuo.
Yes.
It was
yes.
passed down from generation to generation by fishermen. It used to be played on boat. The boat fist style is known for amazing balancing skills.
I want to learn.
Okay, go ahead.
Again, there's another production tip: is don't add these like
Don't
really
dub it
lame
in.
little dubs.
I want to learn.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. So they obviously docked at some point.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, of course.
Yeah.
But they pretend like she magically transported onto the boat.
Correct.
你的动作试试看。
好啊。
Wow, that's a little too much for me. I wonder if we could try something just a little more
So
gentle.
that's where that comes from.
Yeah,
Poor
now you
Rick
know.
Looks like so like tired in that clip.
He is, man. It's like they've dragged him out of retirement or something to do this. Anyway, let's see where this goes, because Rick needs something a little bit more his pace.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
what did he say? He said, that's a little too much for
Yeah,
him.
he said,
Wow, that's a little too much for me.
Okay, then what's more his pace?
let's find out. Let's see. What would you find fascinating?
I know. Embroidery.
Yes.
Well, maybe we can try the Suzhou silk embroidery. It's very graceful and delicate.
It's a natural dialogue.
Look, this embroidery art shop. Wow, here, look at there.
哇，好多颜色呀！
No, it's-
What did she say?
She said, she said, here, look at there. I mean, that's
Okay,
fine.
it's fine, it's
It's just
fine,
a
it's
normal, you know, you learn another language,
Sorry.
you might not quite understand
Yeah, I
it.
don't want to interrupt this. Sorry.
Okay, let's see what's happening here.
Yes, this is the color card for the embroidery thread, just like the color palette for paintings.
You know what I noticed? That no two colors are exactly the same.
Yes, it's so many.
What?
Rick,
Color board.
I think that's the point. I think that's actually the point. Like, if you get to choose a swatch, you got to paint your house or something, and you go to the paint shop, they'll have like a book with colors in it. If there were colors that were the same, it would not make sense.
It's like I brought him into a room, right?
Yeah.
Just a white room.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is our color board. Choose a color. And he's like, wow, they're all white.
Yes. I mean, here's the thing. Maybe you can actually see, and this is the point. We're not trying to like just rag on Rick, okay? Because look, it's fun. He's harmless. He's a funny guy, and we like making. Oh,
He did do
he did?
We found an episode that he did for Chinese state media to basically completely whitewash the genocide and destruction of Tibet
Okay.
and praise the CCP's slavery of
Oh,
the
that's true.
Tibetans.
So okay, he's not harmless. He's just a white monkey. But here's what I want to point out about these kind of state media jobs. Has he said anything of importance?
No, because he's
He's
just there to be a white guy.
He's just there to be a white guy.
Yeah.
What kind of a stupid thing is it to say, you know what I noticed? None of these colors are the same.
You know what I noticed?
Yeah, it's like, why does that dialogue need to be there? It's because
doesn't.
they just need a white monkey to say something to look like,
Yes.
oh, look, our Chinese culture thing is great or whatever.
Yes.
He has to say something.
Yes.
So you just have to, like, on the fly, I guess.
Just like the color palette for paintings.
You know what I noticed? That no two colors are exactly the same.
Yes, it's so
Wow.
many colors.
Wow,
So
wow.
many colors.
Wow.
Sorry.
He had a wow glitch
Yeah, he had a
there.
little bit of a wow
I
thing going
feel
on.
like you got a little feisty in the edit there.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's
maybe
he's
glitched
wow,
out.
man. That's his catchphrase.
Yeah, it is.
And he did say it.
You know what he probably thinks about that picture right there.
He probably thinks, like,
Wow, so good.
It didn't quite frame him very well.
no, I didn't get
That's
it right.
okay, it's
But yeah,
fine.
you get it. Anyway, so that's Rick O'Shea and his amazing adventures in Suzhou embroidery.